Ron DeSantis speaks at a campaign rally in Grimes, Iowa, the week before the caucuses. Mr. DeSantis campaigned heavily in the state. It came on Monday night amid expectations that he would march for a tough second-place battle between Florida Gov. Iowans are at high risk. Mr. Trump is seeking to return to the presidency despite, or perhaps because of, 91 felony charges stemming from 4 criminal cases. Looming verdict that could determine the fate of his New York real estate empire and a pending verdict on criminal defamation charge. He had already been held responsible for sexually abusing the woman. Iowans will be the first to decide on these pleas. Things to watch as results come in. Can Mr. Trump break 50%? Traditionally, the Iowa caucuses are so raucous and so close that Democrats have been unable to produce decisive results in the chaotic 2020 contest by incorrectly declaring Mitt Romney narrow winner in 2012. Republicans deprived the real winner, Rick Santorum, of momentum that a convention victory could bring. This time, polls consistently showed Mr. Trump with a clear lead, so much so that the former president was barely able to campaign in the state. Until the final weekend, he and his campaign were projecting confidence in a landslide victory, raising expectations as most campaigns sought to lower them. If Mr. Trump surpasses 50%, he achieve what he estimates will be historic landslide. Perhaps more importantly, Iowa have signaled that even if Republican field prevails over Mr. Trump and a rival, at least in nation's heartland party can command loyalty of majority of its primary voters. Who will take second place? Mr. DeSantis formally joined the Republican presidential race in May with strong financial support, saying he would win Iowa and help the party turn a new page for Mr. Trump by still embracing his policies. But the campaign apparatus built around her super PAC faltered just as Ms. Haley was putting her foot down. Originally focused on New Hampshire and his home state, he made the late jump to Iowa. Ms. Haley received 20% vote and Mr. DeSantis 16%. This is a distinction at the edge of polls margin error. Credit. Maansi SrivastavaThe. The New York Times. Ms. Haley's second-place finish would give her a boost ahead of New Hampshire, where she is closing in on Mr. Trump and could benefit from former New Jersey Gov. Christie's withdrawal from the presidential contest on Wednesday. A third-place finish for Mr. DeSantis could spell disaster ahead of New Hampshire, where polling averages have fallen into single digits, and South Carolina, a redoubt for Mr. Trump and home of Ms. Haley. Can Haley make electability permanent? Ms. Haley's closing argument in Iowa was that she would not only defeat Mr. Biden the general election, but beat him a resounding landslide that would usher an era of unified conservative rule. Washington. A CBS News poll released Sunday showed both Mr. Trump and Mr. DeSantis